So this video is a little bit different and I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. Before I started my channel, one of the pieces of advice that my friend Fazir gave me was to record some videos from my eyes only. Just for practice purposes, not to post, just to get comfortable in front of the camera, to figure out which angles work for me, what lighting works for me. And I did a few of those. Sadly, the majority of them were lost earlier this year when my external hard drive crashed. Let's have a moment of silence. Day after day. But one of those videos survived, and today I'm going to share that video with you, just so you get a behind the scenes feel of where we came from here at Reese's, me, myself, and I. Because I realized I got myself and that's all I got in the end, that's what I found out. Where we came from, how things started, how I was initially in front of the camera, and I must say, disclaimer, it's a little bit of a mess, but it's a lot of fun. Pardon my ashy hands and pardon my dirty hoodie, but still, it was a vibe. Take one. Right. Take two. Take three. Alright, so this is a haul video. I got some stuff on Black Friday. I have them here to do a first impressions, not really a review. This is the stuff that I would have gotten from Sephora, and I'm not doing a review because I'm going to be doing my makeup with a makeup artist later this week to get ready for Manhunt International. By the time you would have seen this video, you would already know that I'm representing Trinidad and Tobago at Manhunt International, and there's a makeup artist by the name of Kirby Young, and he's going to show me how to do that no makeup look, that your skin but better look, so that when I get to the show I can just do basic cover-ups of my blemishes. As a male model or in a male pageant, you don't want to look done, you don't want to look beat to the gods.
Preach now. Right? Fabulous. Going with the wind, fabulous.
Story time! The first time I wanted to get myself a foundation, I'd gone to Sephora, and they have a machine that they put on your face to match you to the foundations and concealers that will work with your skin tone. And at that time, some years ago, I went there and the girl put the machine on my face and 15 products came that could work on my skin tone. The product that would have matched my skin the closest would have been bag noises. This is a sample of it, and now it's dry because it's from years ago. This was from Lancome. It is dry. But at the time, once she matched it, I didn't have Lancome money. Jackie Iron does this. I can measure YouTube, but she matches things to her chest. She'll do swatches on her chest. So you see, and that's a pretty close match. That is you could almost not see it to my chest. And now I'll do a bit on my face. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this the wrong way. Can you see it? Yeah, so this is it on my face. Okay. I know that there are people mortified I'm using my hands. Right, but at the time I did not have Lancome money, so I just took the sample and that was it. I'd come home and I was still doing fashion shows, and you would get there and they would always leave the boys for last, and the boys either not get done, they just wouldn't get done because most times things are running last minute. There are girls who still haven't gotten their makeup done, and now I'm going down the runway greasy, pimples the size of Mount Rushmore, just not, you see yourself in photos and that flash hits your face and it's like, huh. So my friend Leah took me to Star, a pharmacy which we no longer visit, we no longer frequent, we no longer shop at, we no longer patronize. You know which pharmacy I'm talking about. And at which is the best place on the planet, I swear. My favorite place, there's nothing you can't get at. And I have so many great memories with my friends Leah and Keandra there because we would play the fool there. So we went to and at a foundation from Inkblot, and it's in the shade 117. And I love that it was a stick foundation because it traveled easy. And I have like a big fear when it comes to liquid things just spilling out in like a suitcase, and ruining everything. And if you look at it, you can see it's a lot darker. It's a lot darker than the one from Lancome. It's actually a lot darker than my face. I've been using it for some time now though, so let's see how it looks. This is wrong. Let's put it on the other side of the face. Because I think, yeah. And if you look at that, you can see it is clearly a lot darker than this one. You can see the difference. This is a lot lighter, this is a lot darker. And of course, you have to take into account that we have lights here, so the lights have an effect on it. So for Black Friday, I ordered some stuff from Fenty because, well, one, I needed new makeup for the show because this is almost finished. I've had this for years, and I know you're not supposed to use makeup for years, but I don't use it often, only when I have shows and shoots. But also, I just wanted it. It was Black Friday.
Treat yourself. It's the best day of the year.
I had watched enough reviews and I wanted to get it. So I went back to Sephora 4 years later. I entered the same code. When they put the machine on your face, you get a code. You enter that code and products will match your skin in terms of foundation and concealer, they come up. So I entered the same code, and now there are over 80 products that match my skin in terms of concealers and foundation. So that's how far makeup has come in the last 4 years, which is incredible, and it's thanks to the industry and movers and shakers like Jackie and Patricia and Nemo, who are my faves, and I absolutely love them. What I found interesting though is that my code, when I entered it, the shade of Fenty that came up that was my match according to the machine was 490. And in the first launch, 490 was the darkest shade that they have. So I'm a little bit concerned because no shade against, no pun intended, no shade against anybody darker than me, but darkness doesn't end at me. Like, I'm definitely on the end of the dark spectrum. So I hope that it works and I hope that it matches, and that's why this video is just our first impressions, not a review, because I feel as though even if it isn't an exact match, the makeup artist might be able to finesse it a lot easier than I might. So I got but also when I did the quiz on the Fenty website, it came back as 435, and I watched a couple of videos. And I want to trust the machine. I want to believe that the machine is more accurate than a quiz. So let's see how the 490 works. But also I got myself Fenty Body Glow, which I'm very excited about because I have not been able to get my hands on it for years. Literally for years.
Literally. Like, I literally don't look like this. I'm literally gonna go inside. No, like, literally have no friends. I should literally lay like this.
When it first came out, the summer that it came out, I was going to New York that year, and I went to Sephora, only to be told that it sold out the day it came out, and at that time it was limited edition. I went back to New York this year again and I was looking for it, and they didn't have it in stores, but the lady told me I can have it online. I went to 3 Sephoras in New York, including the one in Times Square, and couldn't get it. But what's really close to it, and what I liked at the time but was also sold out this year and the last time, Sol de Janeiro, the creators of Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, have a body glow oil as well, and the shade Copacabana looks really good on dark skin tones. Both Fenty and Sol de Janeiro was sold out, but I told the young lady that I really needed a shimmer oil because I had a photo shoot coming up, and she was so nice, she was so epic. I wish I remembered her name. It was a young lady at the Sephora in Times Square. She went to the back and they had one sample bottle of the Copacabana Sol de Janeiro on display, and she poured out 5 little sample containers for me, and I used those for the photo shoot, and I'll put the photos up here and you'll see like it really just does wonders for the skin. So now let me get the box and let's review the content. So let's get into the box. I mean, delivery was great US wise. it just took forever to get to me. So here's some other things that I got. I got a free gift. This is Versace Eros Flame, which is so tiny. Is it a roller? Let's see. Is it a... Oh, it's a tiny thing. It's a tiny spray. Let's get a sniff. Versace Eros Flame. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. And the Versace Eros Flame has Chenoto Akoro, Black Pepper Madagascar, Wild Mountain Rosemary, Pepperwood, Patchouli Coe, and Vetiver Haiti. Now I'm pretty sure I pronounced most of those things incorrectly.
No, it's true. It's true.
And it's from the olfactive family, amber, citrus, ambery, woody. So that's what's in there. And then this is not for me. This is for my mom. This is the other one, Versace Eros. Oh, this is just the regular Eros. This is the other one was Eros Flame. This is Versace Eros. These are just samples, obviously. And it has a head of mint oil, lemon Italy au pure, green apple, a heart of token bean vanilla, Broxan Germanian flower, vanilla Madagascar, vetiver oak moss accord, cedar wood from Virginia, and cedar wood from Atlas. And the olfactive family is fresh, oriental, and woody. I think I like the Eros Flame more. This one is a little bit too fresh, I guess. It's too fruity. What else is in here? Right. This is Fenty Beauty Pro Filter along with foundation and 490. So here we go. This is the foundation. So Lancome is here, and this is Inglot. So now we're gonna put Fenty next to them. This is the Fenty. Oh, and I got the hydrating one just because I watched a show called American Beauty Star, and Beyonce's makeup artist is on there, Sir John, and he always says that a man's makeup should never be matte. So I'm listening to Sir John, so and I got the hydrating. Well, if this could pump, please. So yeah, so the packaging is really nice, and ooh, we're gonna put this over here. Oh, okay. It's very watery. But I think it'll match my face. I think it'll match my face a lot more than it matches my chest. But it doesn't look bad, and it definitely looks quite watery. So we have Lancome over here, Inglot over here, Fenty over here. In hindsight, I finally understand why I always look creasy on camera. Just take a moment for me to go back and look at my chest very properly. When Mother Fenty says that foundation is hydrating, she meant hydrating. So you can definitely see, you see how, well, the Fenty is the only, Lancome is also a liquid, but it's a lot thicker. The Fenty is a lot more runny than the Lancome, but also keep in mind that the Lancome is old, like it's 4 years old, so that might also be why it appears so much thicker than the Fenty. Right, and here we go. Pro Filter. This is the concealer. This is the concealer in 490. So the concealers are supposed to be, what is the word I'm looking for? They're supposed to be not the same color as the foundation, rather like the corresponding color to the foundation. So it's not going to be the exact same color. It should be the color that would conceal effectively with the foundation. So let's, it has an applicator if I'm not mistaken, so we're gonna put it, I have makeup on my hoodie, I'm gonna put it over here. This is my nipple, so it's not, oh, it is lighter, look at that, can you see that? Right, it is definitely lighter, it is definitely a highlight shade. So Lancome, Inglot, Fenty concealer. I definitely think the Fenty concealer actually is a match. Just looking at my face and looking at my undertones, I think I made a good choice in going with the Beauty Matcha match versus the quiz. And looking at the concealer, I definitely think, if you look at my under eyes, like I naturally have like a lighter under eye area compared to the rest of my face. May I see it better from far away? Why is my hoodie wet? Why is my hoodie dirty? And I am looking at the foundation next to the concealer, and it reminds me quite a lot of how my skin and my under eye looks. This is the body lava. It's the body lava. Shit. Alright, let me go through everything else before we get to this. This is the kabuki brush for the foundation, and then this is the brush for the body lava. Is it? Yes, it is. What else is in here? Christ. I got my mother the Moroccan Spice palette for her Christmas. Clearly it's quite late, but that's okay. She's my mother. She loved me anyway. And I got her an eyeshadow brush. How do you do that thing? I got her an eyeshadow brush because I've been seeing my mother. I didn't even know my mother was into makeup until last year. We went to a wedding together, and like she's getting ready, she's putting on her makeup, and we're late. I'm like, mommy, let's go, because in my head she wasn't a makeup lady, and she's like, no, I can't go without doing my makeup. And I said, why not? And my mother said to me, and it's so funny because a year later there was like a sketch of it on Black Lady Sketch Show. My mother said, when I don't have eyeliner, I look sick.
You don't need NARS when you got skin like ours.
Okay, that's cute for you, Alicia Keys, but if I don't wear makeup, somebody always asks, are you okay? You look sick.
I was like, wow, this is a real thing. So I would see my mother doing her makeup with makeup that she got from, like, should I say Pennywise and Wonderful? Where was that shade? That's not shade. And struggle, like she would be putting it on, there would be no pigment coming off. I told her wet the brush, she would wet the brush, and still nothing. So I got her the Moroccan Spice palette. And then this is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crush Body Mist, because most of us that love Sol de Janeiro love them because of that scent. Yes, the products do wonders for your skin, but that scent is everything. And a bottle of the actual Brazilian Bum Bum cream was a lot of money. So I thought to myself, I could moisturize my skin with coconut oil as I normally do on a daily basis, and then put the fragrance on my body and have the same smell while having all the benefits of the coconut oil and smell amazing. If you've never smelled this, I'm telling you, you won't regret it. It is, if you get it, you won't regret it.
Yo, can I spit some bars real quick? Yeah.
It is the best fragrance I've ever smelled ever. And their body oil smells like this scent. The Copacabana oil at least smells like this scent. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna run and get my Copacabana samples, and I'm gonna put them next to the Fenty Body Lava on the other side of my chest, and I'm gonna probably wipe this off. So these are the Sol de Janeiro Copacabana Bronze Glow Oil. These are my samples, and this is the bottle that I use at the photo shoot. One sample size is enough for a body, or at least the front of a body, because it was a front on photo shoot, so I did not bronze the back of me because that did not make sense. So this is the. Ooh, do you see that? Do you sorry, do you see that though? Like, let me come closer. This is amazing. I wish my skin could look like this every day. And of course it's very dramatic on camera, right? So you see that like from an angle, but I'm telling you in like person, it is so much more impactful, and in photos it's incredible, and it smells amazing. It's that Sol de Janeiro signature scent. And I got the Fenty Body Lava. Could you focus, please? Could you focus? I got the Fenty Body Lava. It is not focusing for life. This is brown sugar. So I'm gonna put the brown sugar next to. I'm going to put. Oh dear Christ! How do you open this, Robin? Robin, is the tape here? Rion versus a box. A matchup we never thought we'd see. There's tape here. How many idiots does it take to open up Body Lava? Jesus. Could you cooperate? Thank you. So this is gonna last me forever. Oh my god. Do you see this? Okay. So I'm just gonna do a swatch. Right? I was gonna do the whole dramatic shoulder brush thing like Rihanna, but I'm not gonna do that in this video. But I might do a video like that and put it in my story. But for now, I'm just going to I'm trying to not show my nipple to not get demonetized. Here we go. It literally looks like liquid gold, I swear to you. Oh my goodness.
Like he literally.
I literally once a week have a stalker.
And do you know, everybody that I've seen do reviews of this, they say a little goes a long way, and that always sounds like crap, but it isn't. So I would say it definitely spreads a lot better. Okay, so my nipple is on camera. It definitely spreads a lot better than the Sol de Janeiro. Like, one drop covers a lot more surface area than Sol de Janeiro, and that I think that is important. And do you see that? Do you see that? Wow. So yeah, so now I don't know how to act. Now I do not know how to act. So the Fenty is up to about here. Let me put the Sol de Janeiro somewhere else, because the Fenty ended up covering like half my chest with one drop. Right, so this is the Sol de Janeiro here at the center of my chest now. Oh, this is no. Hold on. This is amazing. So this is Fenty up to about here, and this is Sol de Janeiro. They both look incredible, I must say. And putting that strip of body glow down the center of my chest has just, now I don't know how to act once again. But I think you just rewind the video if you want to see what the difference was between Fenty and Sol de Janeiro. I'm gonna put the Sol de Janeiro on this side of my chest. I'm trying to use up all of the sample bottle. Okay, here we go. This video is now a full-fledged show. So they are pretty similar, I will say that. If I had to choose between the two, it would be a toss-up. Here's why, and here's how I'll end this review. So when it comes to the three foundations, I'm gonna have to pick Fenty because I think it matched me the closest. I didn't do it to my face yet. I'll let you know if I feel otherwise later on. I feel like it matched me the closest. And that's the most important thing when it comes to foundation. Like, I'll figure out the rest later. Like, this is now, I know for sure that the ink blot was too dark, but it worked for the time period that it had to. When it comes to the two body glow products, I think they both give a good impact. I will say to you, on the day of the photo shoot, I found the Sol de Janeiro to be very sticky. I will say the Fenty is also sticky, so they're both sticky. When it comes to value for money, I feel like Fenty spreads a lot further, so that even though it costs more money, I think you're getting more for your money, because one pump of Fenty spreads a lot further than $1 of the Sol de Janeiro. But when it comes to smell, Sol de Janeiro beats Fenty by leaps and bounds. Like when I first put the Fenty, I took a sniff of it. It was okay. I can't even tell you what it smells like. But as I sit here, all I smell is the Sol de Janeiro, and a lot less of it is on my body than Fenty. So if it is your into scents, then I would say go for Sol de Janeiro. And it's also cheaper. So I would say it's up to you. It's pretty close. I might actually pick Sol de Janeiro because I love the way it smells. Nah, I like to save money. I like to save money, I do. And I have the spray. And I have the scent. So I would just put on my Fenty, get the Fenty effect, save the money, spread it with the Fenty, and then boom, and then now I smell like Sol de Janeiro. Problem solved. So yeah, so that brings me to the end. Fenty wins. Fenty wins both rounds, you know, and now I can put my chest away. So thank you for your time. As I said, by the time you see this video, you would have also seen the video where I do a proper review with the makeup artist, so this would have been my first impression. Bye guys. I've since filmed more structured reviews, more structured unboxing of products, but I do hope you enjoyed seeing this one, and I can't wait to catch you in the next one. Love you for watching. Bye!